welcome. It's what you doing Wednesday. Well, we're cleaning. We're cleaning today. That's what we're doing. Oh, welcome to what you doing Wednesday. We're gonna be loading this dishwasher right here. So, who's here? Who's not here? Who's gonna be here? I don't know. But today has been a good day. It's been a nice day. Went out shopping. Well, I had to go to the grocery store. Yeah. I had to go to the grocery store. I had to go get my medicine. So, anyway. How's y'all's day going? Hey, Carol, come on up, Carol. I don't care what you look like. I don't care if your hair's not combed. I don't care if you're in your jammies. I don't care. Come up behind stage. I sent you the link. I hadn't talked to you since before your surgery. I hope you're not mad at me, but I know you hadn't been feeling good. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't want to work right. Trying to load the dishwasher and that guy does not want to go in. No. Come on up, Carol. Today is just a chit-chatty day, cleaning day. Hey, Yoda. We're just going to be doing a little bit of putting my dishes in the dishwasher, talking. You got a subject you want to talk about, just let me know. We'll bring it up. So, yeah, I'm just going to be washing my dishes and talking, and chatting, putting things in the dishwasher. Come on, you can't. Yeah, I can't remember. Well, I'm putting things in there. I hope I don't have things in there that don't go in there. That would be well, but I can't remember if it's dishwasher safe or not. But it's got a little thing in the back of it that's showing it dishwasher safe. I sent you the link. Here, I'll put the link in here. If anybody wants to come up today, I'll take them. Yeah, we had a little bit of rain earlier today, about 2 hours ago, and it's still, it's sunny, but not sunny, you know? It comes and goes. We had a little bit went through, but not bad thunderstorm, but not good, you know. At least my dog's Candy said it wasn't good, but she wanted me to hold her. But it didn't last long. And tomorrow I need to go see Mom, but I don't really like driving that far by myself. I wish I had a service that was not expensive that would take me down to my mother's house. Well, no, home, you know. An Uber would cost me probably $100 or more tomorrow. I'll drive it if I have to. Now that it don't get dark as late. I don't know if I'm gonna make anything today or not. I'm just washing my dishes. Just just rinsing off the things to put them in the dishwasher here and talking. I need a ride to go see my mother tomorrow. She lives in Jackson, Georgia, in a nursing home. But I don't like driving that far. I wish I could get someone that would go, use my car. Yeah. I don't know. And my Minecraft game, he shut it down. He shut down the game I was playing on. I don't know why. I guess he got tired of hosting it. And then I started a new one, and it ain't open. Oh, hey, Carol, I didn't see you there. Hold on. Hey, Miss Carol.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
You hanging in there? You looking all right?
You think I do? I think I look terrible.
No, you made it through your surgery a couple weeks ago, and now you're looking good.
Well, thank you. The pain's going when I walk. I thank God for that. I charged up today with my pack,
Yeah.
so I'm a bionic woman now. I charged up the pack. It's amazing how I can walk. The
Yeah, I like
Parkinson's is
bionic
trying to
women.
get
Come
me.
on.
The Parkinson's is trying to get me. My walking, I got to try to get that under control. But I'm praying and I'm still going.
Well, with the pain gone,
I'm trying to
but
walk
with the
better.
pain gone, now you can get to walking under control. Yes,
I,
get it
I'm
under
I'm
control now that
concentrating
the
on
pain's
that. So
gone.
we're working. What do you have? What are you cooking, or
Yeah.
are you cooking tonight? Did you cook tonight?
I don't think I'm cooking. No,
I, I said I'm working on
I
Monday,
have.
Wednesday. Oh, today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. It's whatever I want to do today. Today, I'm not. I don't have anything. I do have stuff I can cook. I can cook some hamburger meat and make a taco, but I did that Friday. So right
Okay,
now,
I couldn't remember what else you did, but
yeah,
I remembered you were on tonight. I remembered you were on tonight.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I sent you a message or two, but anyway, that's my new cup. Look at my stitch.
Oh, that's cute. I like that. That's pretty. Nice colors.
I wanted something. I wanted something that wasn't so deep. I mean, it wasn't so tall. See that all my coffee cups are regular size, but I wanted something.
Oh, yeah, tall,
This is what they call a
short
teacup.
and round.
But I didn't want.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted this for hot chocolate, so I can make as little as I want, and I can put my Tim Tam
Oh,
cookies in here, and the Tim Tam cookies will fit in here. That if I just want to make a little
and
bit of hot chocolate, half of this cup of hot chocolate,
yeah,
because I really got to lose the weight. Yeah.
that's true.
So I got to get to my
It's pretty.
mother's.
Where'd you find it at Aldi's?
Christmas.
Where'd you get the cup at
That
Aldi?
cup?
Yeah, you
No, I
look.
got
What
it.
did you?
I got it at Ross.
Oh, Ross. Okay. Usually, you get all the good stuff at Aldi's.
Well, I haven't seen any coffee cups at all, little teacups at Aldi's. They might have them. I've not really noticed them. But, but I just came on here to have fun and talk. We need, say a little prayer that I might find someone that's willing to go with me to my mom's, and because I get nervous driving an hour and a half away.
Oh, yeah.
The person I had before. Hey, cruising scene! I'm glad. Are you back off your cruise? I sent the thing if you want to come up. Anybody? But no. Anyway. But we just getting this done. There's a new Minecraft server going to be opening on the 25th. and I'm not sure if it's going to be one I want to play on or not. I like Minecraft servers that have fly. There's another one I play on, but I've been playing on that one since I started Minecraft. I play on it off and on, but his server
You're getting
is
pretty
an
good at
older
that.
server. Oh, I love my Minecraft. But the one I played on, he's up
Monday night.
to 1.25, 21.5. But on the one, but he's not got a new map, and it's the 124 map, and I want the new map. So
You just get on there and start playing. I don't even know what you're talking about, what you're doing.
Oh, it's fun.
So Roxanne, is your construction all done now? Your house all finished now, sweetheart? Really?
No, it ain't. The guy who's doing the work, he's taking it. He can't come this month because he's going to be out of the country. He's going to be working with he called it a crusade or a revival type thing in Puerto Rico. It's with the Catholic Church. Yeah, he's Catholic, and he's also from Puerto Rico, and they're having a month-long crusade, month-long revival, and he's going to help out with that for a month and see family.
Well, that's good. How much do you have left to do, poor thing? I told you you're going on for a year, but at least you're going to get it done, though.
Yeah, he's going to come back. I've got to finish this and do a little more work to the island. He's 99% finished with the island. He's got to put another piece around another corner, or what do you call it? About
Molding.
3-inch wide piece, 200 called.
Little thing. You've been at it forever.
Yeah, he's got to do that, and then he will be through with the island. Yeah.
I know you'll be glad.
Yeah, I've been at it for
a year.
About a year. It's been about a year.
Like
yeah. And I'm sick and tired of the
poor little thing.
Sharon, you want to come up? So yeah, I've been at it about a year. So
well, it's coming, though. You know it's coming. But, bless your heart.
Yeah, but he's the one. He was supposed to already come back, but he was doing this job already before he started mine, and they had more to do on that job before he could finish mine. But I'm trusting that God will. He's coming. I'm trusting God said he's coming back. You know,
right?
So
God knows.
In the May. Yeah, I don't know if he's leaving today or next weekend, but he's leaving on Tuesday, but I don't know if it was yesterday or next week. So, my candy is.
But we pray that month will go by fast.
Yeah, candy's doing okay, my
dog.
Huh?
Oh, I said we'll pray that month will go by fast.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll be going to a convention in May, at the end of May. I'm going to MomoCon again. So.
That's when you went last year. Got all them taste test cookies from.
Yeah, that's where I got all this stuff from. Yeah, I'm going back.
I'm going back. I'll watch your lives. They were good.
Well, I don't have anything in June I've planned yet. There's a couple of cons. Unless my friend knows of a con. There's a con coming, gaming con coming, but Candy can't go. But it's not far from the house. It's easier. I can drive to it. MomoCon, I'm getting a Uber to it unless any of my friends are going, will say, hey, we'll come by and pick you up. You know, I'm taking an Uber. So, but the one in June It's over at the Cumberland Mall area. If you know anything about Atlanta, it's come over there. And I'll probably go just for the day on that one, not overnight.
Oh, you're a busy
So,
beaver.
well, I like to be busy.
I can see.
Well, sometimes you sit at home and it's like,
Yep.
why? Why don't I even go out and say hello to the next door neighbor?
I know. I don't blame you. You're right. Go while you can.
Yeah, do it. That's what I say. Do it while you can. So,
Nothing wrong with it. And Candy gets to go too when she can. That's cute.
where's Comic Con? I think that I don't know anything about Comic Con. I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it, where it's at or anything. They've got one also coming. Let me get the paper real quick. It's right here. They got this one, Monster Rama.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming in August. Yeah, a Monster Rama is the 10th, and it's at the Marriott Atlanta Northeast. And they allow pets too at that one. So I may do something with this one, but I'm not really into horror. But I do like some of the older. Well, you can't see it. Anyway. But on the front here's the actors or family member of that actor is going to be at the con, because some of these I know are long gone, but they're coming to the con. I'm going, how can it's probably their son, their daughter, their cousin, whatever. So I don't know, but I've never heard of Monsterama. But
I gotta go, Roxanne. I gotta go get Roxanne.
Huh?
I gotta go, Roxanne. I gotta go take my medicine. I just wanted to pop in and say hello. I gotta go. I gotta go take my medicine.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.
You too. I wanted to say hello. Good to see you. Let's see if I can get my way out.
Yeah. July the 18th to the 20th, the World Congress Center, Convention Center. Yeah, in July I'm going to one called Mystic South. It's July the 10th. Well, actually 11th, 12th, and 13th, but I'm going to go on the 10th. Is that the one by the airport or the one in downtown? One's international and one's world. Never been to Comic Con. That might be an interesting one to go to. I have to check into it, but I've already got something in July. Yeah, that's the one downtown. Yeah, that's the one where the MomoCon's. It's that one too. Knock on wood that I get the hotel, the Omni Hotel. I'm on the waiting list, but I haven't called them yet because the con's not until May 22nd, I think. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's when I'll be gone. And so let me see. That would be, yeah, the 22nd to the 25th. So in another week or so, I'm going to call the Omni to see and hope and pray maybe not that someone, that someone can't go because of work or something. Not a bad thing why they're not going. Or they just change their mind and they got an opening. Because I don't want to stay at one of the other hotels. They got bus shuttles for the con, but I'd rather be right there
at the World Congress Center and just walked through the World Congress Center up to my room. So that's just me. Last year I did stay off site, but I don't really want to do that this year. So, and I met a friend at our mall. They're going, and I've talked to the person a couple of times, but it's a guy in his 20s, going one of the places in the mall. So anyway, but a couple more things to wash, and then gotta get the water hot. It's a little cold today. I guess because I turned it off. Now this October in Asheville, North Carolina, there's a big yarn convention. It's a yarn fiber arts convention. I've been to it before, but I haven't been in a long time because I really haven't really needed any more fiber to spin because I got too much. And I haven't really got my spinning wheel out in a long time. So I thought, well, maybe next week, or maybe next Wednesday, I'll get my spinning wheel out and do some spinning, yarn spinning. But today was more or less just got a topic you want to talk about, bring it to the table, Come on. That's just this water. It's hot today because I got it turned backwards. Why? I had it turned on cold side. Bad itch, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. How's your brother-in-law, Yoda? Yeah, these couple of things that I'm washing now can't go in the dishwasher. I don't know why Pyrex company doesn't like you to put their dishes in the dishwasher, but they don't. So I just set it over to the counter, over there to dry. But I'm glad Miss Carol came up. She's been having the blues lately. How was your trip, Sharon? Are you still here? I want to book another cruise so bad. I want to go in 2026. I don't want a group cruise. I want a friend cruise, That type of cruise. Or just a me, myself, and I cruise, Because I'm a solo person. It's hard to find someone that wants to go on a cruise with me. Also been planning to go to Paris. I'm going to go to Paris sometime in the next year. So, yeah, I'm going to go to Paris sometime next year. Well, they leave me all alone. They don't really want to talk. What's the matter with your friends? They're all busy. Busy, busy, busy beavers. Yeah, but oh well. I guess everybody would have stayed if I was cooking, but I'm not cooking. I'm not cooking anymore. Not today, not today. I'm gonna fix some tacos. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Well, for those that are going to be watching the replay, look what I picked in the garden. I was going to show it earlier, but it didn't. You're going, what is it? It's asparagus. My asparagus. Yeah, probably more out there. About every other day, I go out and check the asparagus. So, yeah. I made, yesterday, I took a squash, took out the seeds, peeled it, pureed it with my little hand chopper, made cornbread, took the cornbread, a little bit of squash, and some of my asparagus and blended it all together. Added a can of cream of chicken soup, 3 eggs, and my I had chicken broth open, had a little bit of that left. So I put all that together and I made me some of the best dressing I've had in a long time. Call it vegetable dressing, squash dressing, whatever dressing, it was good. So anyway, I know some of my friends are really busy, so that's okay. But oh well. I'm here. Yeah. And another thing this summer I'm going to be doing is I'm going to Florida with my nephew and his girlfriend. They want to go to Epic Universe, so we're going to do that. Oh, and I show you my what I thought was the best find of the day at the grocery store. These were two. All right, I'll show you what they are. They were wrapped up two mini baking sheets. If you've got a Paula Deen size not microwave, air fryer, these fit in the air fryer so wonderful. And they were marked down. I don't know what the original price was $10.99, and I paid half of that price. I paid $4.93, and there are two of them, and they fit in the Paula Deen air fryer so wonderful. I bought one last year at Aldi's. This is from Good Cook, whatever Good Cook is, but it was too big and wouldn't fit in there. But this is just the right size. So, yay! I was so glad when I found these. Yep. $4.93. I thought about going back and get the other two because that is a bargain. So if I go out, I don't know if I'll go back out today, but I didn't want to buy both of them not knowing if they'd fit or not. And they fit wonderful in there. So I've got two more microwave, not microwave, because you put those in the microwave, your house will explode. Air fryer pans. Yay. I'm so glad. Hey, controversial cruising. Hey, Scott. How are you? Just showing my find of the day. I bought last year, a little over a year ago, a Paula Deen air fryer. And, it comes with a pan, then it comes with a rack. And it comes with another little rack with holes in it. But it only came with one pan similar to this. In my local Kroger, they marked down 2 of these to $4.93. So I got one saying, okay, Lord, let it fit in my air fryer. They fit. They're wonderful. I would almost want to go back before it gets dark and get the last 2 they had there. Because I use my air fryer more now than I do my oven. Because the Paula Deen air fryer, I'm not sponsored. Paula Deen, you want to sponsor me? Come on. It's an air fryer. It's a you can bake, you can broil, and you can defrost in it. The defrost is okay. If I'm going to defrost something, I might as well have it prepared to cook already frozen. Hey, Michael Ann, come up if you want to. Well, I'm just talking. Just got through loading the dishwasher. So Carol was here, but she left because she had to go take her medicine and wasn't feeling great. David was here. Yoda was here, but he had to leave. He had to go take care of his brother-in-law was in the hospital. And now I have my other 2 friends, Scott and Michaeline. Yay! But no. But I almost want to go back and get the other. They had another set more of them. And by now I'm thinking somebody probably already got them. So that gives me, another set for my air fryer. So they were regular $10.99. So anyway, anything going on special with anybody tonight, live or anywhere? I'm not doing anything except goofing off. May find another Minecraft server to play on. And I gotta get brave and go see my mother tomorrow. It's not nothing against my mama. It's just from point A to point B. You're right. Okay. There's one thing about StreamYards. If anybody's got it, you can't do 3. They can't do it on all 3 platforms anymore, or 4 platforms. They can only do 1 at a time. That's why you don't see me on the Facebook right now, because I can either do Facebook, or I can do my YouTube, or I can do my Twitch. Those are the 3 that I have. Can only do 1. So, and that's a bummer. So I wish, if you know anything about Streamlabs or Restream, I'd like some information. I don't want to pay for it. I mean, if I had a lot of people wanting to come up on panel, I would pay for it. But when I only have the most 4 to 5 people I've ever had on here, I don't see paying the $45. Now I could get a trial and use it, but why? And go back to doing my 3 platforms, but I don't see doing those 3 platforms for a month and me forgetting and end up paying for it. So here's my friend Michael Ann. Whoops. There you go. I hit the wrong button. Yeah. But I don't see paying for StreamYards and forgetting in a month. It's free they give you 30, I think it's 30-day trial. I already had it. I already had everything they took away. So I'm just frustrated with it. Yeah. So how's your aunt today?
Pretty good. I went over.
You there? Did I lose you?
I'm here. You glitched for a minute, so could have been one of us.
Yeah.
I went over about 1 o'clock. Came home about 5.
Yeah.
Well, she.
But I picked my asparagus.
Oh, some
Go ahead.
asparagus.
Yeah, asparagus. I picked it yesterday.
Well, she was switching internet and her TV provider, or in the process of doing it, but because my cousin had bought her a couple TVs from the US, we had to get Canadian Fire Sticks to be able to access the stuff, and then try to get that all figured out. My cousin signs her up for this, and then she takes off to Nunavut, and like, you can figure it out. I finally got it figured out on the one TV. I'll go back tomorrow and do it on the other TV now that I know what I'm looking for.
Yay! That's like me and my printer. I can't figure out how to get it hooked up.
She was watching her shows on the other one, so I didn't want to interrupt her watching her shows.
Yeah. I don't watch enough TV to turn mine on, so.
I mainly watch YouTube.
I find enough on YouTube, like when I get interested in a place I want to go, right now, maybe the Universal, what's it called? Epic Universe. And so I start watching people like that, and I said, by the time I watch that person and the next person, it's time to go to bed. So I don't have time. I used to watch Little People Big World, and I hadn't watched them I don't know how long.
I watched Zach and Tori roll off and on their YouTube channel. They do more.
Yeah, I saw them last week. Yeah. So, and my other thing was I really like to watch it. My brother thinks I'm crazy. I said, Tim, they're friends of our cousin Donna. You know, her grandkids went to school with them. I like watching the Seven Little Johnstons. He thinks those reality shows are poop. But when my cousin has met them before, and talked to them, they're nice people. She sees them at least once a month at the grocery store. They live in the same town. So, anyway, but yeah, I want to watch Scott's tonight, see what he talks about helping people with StreamYard before the big thing this weekend.
Maybe I can get some pointers.
Well, I'm frustrated with StreamYards. I still hadn't decided if I'm going to go with something else or just continue mainly with YouTube, because that's where I'm trying to get. I mean, people say that you make more off YouTube than you do Facebook. I don't know. I'm not on Facebook. I'm on Facebook, but I'm not into their program because I got to check into it. I had people on Monday who said, we couldn't find you. Did you not do your Minecraft? I said, yeah. Well, they were looking on YouTube, and I did it on Twitch. Because I've been doing it on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. So, I think StreamYard is going to lose a lot of people, even though some of them don't pay, but I think they're going to start losing people again. I don't know. But, yeah. But tomorrow, I think I'm going to get up and brave it going to my mother's house, whether I go the expressway or I go the back roads. So, the thing is, if I go the back roads, I like to stop at the grocery stores that I have one. I like to stop at the other Aldi's that I pass and the Lidl's that I pass. But the thing is, if I buy anything that has to be refrigerated, it sits in the car it had to sit in the car for 3 or 4 hours. And
Unless you had took a cooler and a
Huh?
unless you had a cooler and some ice, that'd be dangerous.
Yeah. And I really, if I go to those, I like to go into them and look at the things that aren't food wise. Because they're different than what I have an Aldi's in my town. Then I have an Aldi's and a Lidl's in the next town over that I go to. It takes me about 15, 20, about 20 minutes or less to get there. But I pass 2 Aldi's going to my mother's and a Lidl's. And they're tempting to go into the same chain, but I've been to some Kroger's that have my cousin's got one. It's a beautiful, beautiful Kroger. It's got a whole 3 rows of just housewares, things like you would see at say at a Walmart. Not, And then they have a clothes rack section. Ours has maybe a half an aisle of house goods, and occasionally you'll find some clothing in there, but the clothing is usually related to one of the high school teams. They'll be selling their jerseys in there, so that's why I like shopping at the stores that I pass that I don't have, that are a little different than mine. So, go ahead.
No, we got a grocery store, Great Canadian Superstore around the corner the other way here. And it's like basically a grocery store, but there is a little section of housewares in the front middle area, and then over in the far corner there's some clothing.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just got to get brave enough and go to my mother's. Cause in the wintertime, I would have to leave there at 2:30, 3 o'clock, no later than that, to get home before the sun gets in my eyes. Now I can stay out later, and so it's going to be an easier drive. But my mother called me on my sister-in-law's phone because she doesn't have a phone in the nursing home. There's no phones in the patients' rooms. So she called me, and said, I miss you. So I said, I do need to break down and go see her. And I can get there and back, I think, in a decent time wise. It's just which way do I go? Do I go the back roads or do I go the other roads? So, and they've got a Costco down there that I can go into if I go one way, and a Sprouts. But the Sprouts, I would go in there for their candy, and I've got to cut back. My doctor's appointment said I was borderline diabetic again. I get that about every other time I go, because I've eaten something that week that's made my sugar high. I'm diabetic. I don't have any other symptoms except my numbers were a little high. So I said, well, the next time I go, I'm going to have to remember for 4 or 5 days before I go to the doctor, not eating anything that's going to make my sugar go up. Even though they say sometimes 24 hours, all that's gone out of your system, sometimes it's not.
And it's not just eating things with sugar. That's eating a lot of carbs too that will put it up.
Yeah, like I've cut back on how much bread I eat. The last sandwich I made, I used a hot dog bun, and it was lower calories than the loaf of bread. It's brioche bread, so I used the hot dog bun. And it's bread. But when I made one with a sandwich bread, I'm only going to use one slice. I don't know why it's more, but tastes the same to me. And like I made tacos the other day, and I used Doritos. I'm curious. I've got to. No, that ain't. Here they are. I got some of these left. Let's see what white corn chip organic. These were on sale about a month ago. 140 calories for 1 ounce size, about 13 chips. Okay. 1 pack of Doritos with the spices on it is 150 calories, and it's 1 pack. And how much is a pack? 1 ounce. So for the seasoning, I get 10 more calories. So about the same.
Yeah.
And I didn't know I had that many of these. Like, I don't even. These have been folded up, so I'm hoping they're still good. So I've got hamburger meat, and I got chicken that I bought today cooked. But the chicken did not have a lot of flavor on it. Somebody didn't season it. One of those roasted ones. I said they didn't season it right. I couldn't taste hardly any season on it. So whoever put those in the oven this morning at Kroger reminded me. Yeah, it was savory, but I don't know what was on savory. That's all they had out there was savory. They usually have about 3 different flavors, but all I saw was savory, so I just picked up one. So I definitely got to add a little more seasoning when I eat it. If I thought I'd make tacos. I thought I might make nachos with it, not tacos, nachos. So anyway. Yeah, we were talking about, I found this when I went to the con I went to. This is Monsterama, and I never heard of it. And I think if I read it right on the internet, this is the 10th or 12th year for it. And I'm finding, since I started going to these little cons, I'm finding more and more conventions that I knew that existed in Atlanta.
Oh. We had our pop culture show was a week ago Sunday.
Yeah.
I've forgotten all about it. And my oldest went to it. It's like, I would have gone.
Yeah, they don't think to say ask mom, you know.
Oh, I'm going on Saturday to LARP.
Yay.
It was a day event, so Nikki asked me if I wanted to go along. So I pre-registered, but I'm gonna send an email to the owners. They don't usually have a problem with me doing pictures or video.
Right. Are y'all doing a skit or whatever you call acting, anything, or just?
Yeah, it's a all-day event rather than a weekend. But I don't know what's going on. I just I thought I'll go, and then
You're just gonna have fun. Yeah, I was telling you about. Do what?
There's a bunch of their old friends that haven't gone in years are going to the May event.
That sounds like fun too. Yeah. Because when winter comes, I don't do as much as I need because of having been home so quickly. You know, I go to the grocery store and try to get home before sun gets in my eyes. But now that I know about a lot of these little cons, and the more I go to, there's probably something I could go to every month. Like July the 18th to the 20th, there is a, what do you call it? Comic-Con. I've never been to Comic-Con. I think I would like Comic-Con over I would Monsterama. You can't see the faces that well, but they're the actors that are going to be there. But I'm not really in. Now I'm really not I wasn't really into the monster things. My neighbor, when we were growing up, I had to stay with her sometimes, and she liked watching Dark Shadows. I did not like watching Barnabas. He was just not. It wasn't that kind. Even though my daughter was born on Halloween, so I got something. I need to think of something about June because I've already got July. I'm already going to Mystic South in July. And June, I could go. The only convention I know of, well, there's two, but one's a gaming convention and one's a learning convention, sort of like two thing, but it's at the old college that I went to, which I can get off in East Point, take the what's it called? It's called Metropolitan Avenue now. It was named something else, and go all the way down until I get to the it's a college now. It's a technical college, but I can get there without getting on the express. Well, yeah, I can get there without getting on the expressway if I can go all back roads to it. So I don't know if I liked it. I could go back the next day and pay another day's fee, but I don't know if I want to go and spend the night because the closest hotel to keep going down Metropolitan Avenue, you'll end up in downtown Atlanta, and I don't like driving that area. I don't know if there'll be what the hotels are offering for it, but the technical college we had did not have any dorms, so there's nowhere to sleep. Because some of the dorms when they're not having school, they will colleges will rent out their dorm rooms like a hotel room.
They did that the one year we went to Hamilton to Con Bravo.
Yeah.
Stayed at Mohawk College's residence. And it was a good deal. Like the way we got, you walked in and there was like the bathroom was here, like they each had their own bathroom. And the bathroom was here. There was a fridge, a counter, microwave, table, a couple chairs, and then straight ahead was like two separate rooms, and each of them had a queen size bed in them. For like $95 for the night.
That's not bad at all.
So it was a great deal.
Yeah, when my daughter was in college, I had to stay because she got herself into a little pickle and had to go see a psychiatrist, and they wouldn't let her stay at the dorms unless I stayed there for they wanted to make sure she was all right. So I had to stay there a week, and I stayed in the dorm room. I had a twin bed, not a really thick mattress, but it was okay. But there was no microwave, and the bathrooms were down the hallway, shared with whoever was in that dorm. And but I had food that I could eat at the cafeteria, like everybody else. So, But there are some dorms, like you're saying, some dorm rooms they do have a little kitchenette in them. Some don't.
I don't know about ours now because it was years ago. When I went to college. The one building, which also had the daycare in that part of that building too, but it had like a little cafeteria, and it had a room beside the cafeteria with a microwave. Aside from that, you couldn't cook anything in your rooms, and it was like a few central bathrooms. Like if you had to go to the bathroom during the night, you'd have to go down the hallway, which would be nicer.
Yeah, my daughter in the same college. These were the old dorms they rented out. They didn't use them for students. They used them for parents, weekends, and whatever. And hers had downstairs. They had a shared kitchen, and you could have one of those refrigerators about like this. We had our little refrigerator. If she wanted to cook, she could go down and cook. And the microwave was always in use, so she would always use the everybody. So I cooked once a week for her on Sundays when we would go there. I'd make a big meal, and I'd invite anybody that was in the dorm that wanted to eat, because we had to eat, and I started doing it. And so a lot of the kids liked it. Then they wouldn't let my dog come in. One of the ladies that was going to school there, she passed away now. They found her dead in her dorm room. She had a heart attack, and none of the, because she was she was 50, 60 years old at the time. Because she was older, the dorm person who's over the dorm didn't think every day, just like he did all the other kids. They had to, when you left and went to work, you had to sign yourself back in. But he didn't go and make sure she was okay. So they found her. Yeah, she'd been in her room about 3 days when they found her.
That's sad.
Yeah, that was sad. She was going back to school on a free government thing for seniors, and anyway. But she didn't like the dog. She didn't like the dog coming into the dorm. So, person said, "Oh, I got a long chain." I don't know what he had it for, but it might have been for his family brought their dog up or something. I don't know, but we borrowed it that one time, and we chained my dog at the time outside. And all these kids that were hanging out waiting to eat, they were outside. Just let us know when you have something ready. We're outside with Weasel. He thought it was the best thing in the world. He liked the kids.
You get attention.
Anyway. Yeah. All right, we're going to get off. Everyone no one's here now, but they were. Scott just left because he's got to go do his live, I guess, on his channel.
Yep.
So we'll go watch Scott. We'll talk behind camera. So thanks everybody that came, and we'll see you on Friday with Taste Test Friday or cooking. I'm not sure yet.